So I wanted to do this for filmmakers, first-time filmmakers or new filmmakers. I recently completed a short film called The Weedy War of the Gnomes. It's a kid's film, obviously. Had some music, and it was actually invited to be in the San Diego International Kids Film Festival. So I traveled with my husband all the way from Florida to San Diego, and we attended our first film festival for it. And I just kind of wanted to document that and share the experience with you. And if you're considering going to a film festival or submitting your film to a film festival, maybe some thoughts, things that you can consider in your decision making.
Your film that you were in. Oh, hi. Yes, I'm Dr. Rebecca Starro, and my film is The Weedy War of the Gnomes.
So I guess the first thing to consider is your film going to be acceptable for whatever format uh, the film festival has. I submitted mine to a bunch of different film festivals. It was my first film. It was just done with my iPhone, although I did use a Blackmagic camera app, and I do have, a digital camera, a Canon camera, not overly expensive that I've used and kind of go back and forth with. I think a portion of it was shot with that. But obviously you have to be very careful to ensure that your film is going to meet whatever criteria. And a Film Freeway is kind of the go-to source that most people use. Film Freeway is a site where all the film festivals are listed, and you can apply through them and basically interact with the festival through that site. Very handy. Filmfreeway.com, I think it is. And that's where I submitted to a bunch of different film festivals. If it's a short, usually it's under 30 minutes, and if it's a feature film, then it's closer to an hour or over. But definitely check the criteria, and you can submit through there. And there are different prices. Some are very expensive, some of the big festivals, and there's smaller ones that are less. Again, my first acceptance was to the San Diego International Kids Film Festival, and that is a smaller festival, although they've been around for over a decade, for quite a while. So it wasn't overly expensive, but it was a really, really good festival. So my last comment is really about new filmmakers. There is a certain stigma attached to being a new filmmaker, calling them point and shoots and all kinds of negative things. But if you have lived your life, such as I'm in my 60s now, and you have some stories to tell or things that you want to communicate to your children, grandchildren, friends, neighbors, whatever, passions, things that you're, very devoted to. For me, it's conflict resolution, teaching kids conflict resolution and peacemaking. If you have those things that you need to communicate, it's important that everyone has a voice. And, filmmaking is a great way to go. Start with whatever you have, whether it be your camera and your laptop, eventually graduate to the Pro Tools and, a decent camera and whatever, you can really start anywhere, or hire people at some point. You can also do it very cheaply now. Technology being what it is, cameras being what they are, there's a lot of options out there for new filmmakers and storytellers. So I guess that's just my 2 cents worth. Maybe you feel differently. Feel free to put, in the comments your thinking. But I think most people who get into doing this are doing it for a reason to communicate an important message that they want to leave out there in the world. And for me, it's peacemaking, conflict resolution. For you, it may be something else. But don't be afraid to do it. Doesn't matter if you're 6, 7, 8 years old, or 80 or 90 years old, or what have you. Just give it a shot and do your best and put good stuff out there.